If our church disappeared tomorrow, is there anyone who would miss us? That's a good question. If as a church we disappeared tomorrow, is there anyone who would miss us? And who are they? If I disappear tomorrow, who would miss me? I hope Judy, Elizabeth, John Philip. I know John Philip will cry. I know Elizabeth will cry too. My son-in-law, maybe. But Nara, I'm sure Nara is gonna look for Lolo. Laya, she's so free. She didn't care. She don't care. She's not into it yet.
Did you ever have other dreams?
Oh yes, I was taking civil engineering in college when I first heard the gospel at the age of 18. So I was dreaming of someday I'll be an engineer, go to Saudi Arabia, and then come back and be an elder in our church. I told Steve that.
To live is Christ.
Jesus is the champion. The Lord has kept me alive, just as He said, just as He promised. The Lord spoke this word to Moses. Here's a guy who is wholly committed to the Lord. And I wonder why. Because of the word of God.
We need to keep presenting to our youth the greatest alternative they can spend their lives on. That is expanding the kingdom of God.
Jesus is the real champion. Let me tell you this. You can make history. Your situation today does not necessarily determine your future.
I'm Ferdie Cabiling and I'm running across the Philippines.
I want to run for those who can't. When you do that, there's a sense of purpose, not to make a name for yourself, but to help others. What keeps me going is knowing that when I wake up in the morning, I have a race to finish.
Thank you for continually walking in faith and extending Christ's hope to those around us. May your faith be strengthened as we change a life and change the nation together.
Here's the word in my shirt. Victory. It's a metaphor of victory. A picture of God, people celebrating because in spite of all the oppositions, in spite of all the problems and the pains and the suffering, we can still magnify your goodness.
It's good to know that my own daughter, who almost 27 years ago, was born when I was a youth pastor, leading different youth camps. I would bring my daughter to the youth camp, the youngest participant in the youth camp. And now she's doing almost exactly what I'm doing, going to the campuses. Not exactly, she sings, I worship. But the idea that she gets to do it also is just tremendous, it's just amazing.
There's only one thing that would make us be sustained through the storms of life. There's one thing that would cause us to move on and continue to fulfill God's purpose in our lives. His Word. His Word.
I'd like to welcome everyone to join us. This is our call to worship. Wherever you are, welcome, welcome, welcome everyone, welcome everyone, welcome everyone, welcome everyone, welcome everyone, welcome everyone. I'd like to welcome everyone. I'd like to welcome everyone to our morning worship and prayer. As we end this morning, I want to share this to you. My Bible says that our God is the husband to the widows and a father to the fatherless. Still, there's hope. Because at the end of the day, we have a God who fathers us.
The point is, who will miss us?
Instead of comparing ourselves with all these other churches, what are we doing in our little corner? Have you been making an impact in your little corner? Who will miss you just in case you disappear tomorrow? I think that's a good question.